It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we've got the Bengals leader at quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the Saints. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the...
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Bengals are the perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2nd and 4. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
2nd and 9 now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Inside handoff to Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Back to throw here. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect...
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change them.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He completes it to Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Carry for Samaje Perine. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A game there of 30 big ones. They'll run it here with Perine. And his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but... So now the Bengals down 24-21, 40 seconds to go. Back to throw. That's complete to Chase. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's back to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? Even at the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level.
You inside yet?
I just walked in. This place, bro, it's legit.
You earned it, my man. Congratulations. There's a lot for you to take in.
Yeah, but I can already tell you picked me a winner here, bro.
Hey, it's what I do. Gotta make sure my guy's properly taken care of.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we've got the Bengals leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bengals and the Falcons next on EA Sports.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They begin with a run by Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now P. Ryan. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll run again with Pirine. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals will jump on top. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixon up the middle. The numbers for Mixon last week, 12 carries, 56 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A handoff to Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Bengals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins
77 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already... They're going to look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running left, it's Mixon. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football and try to...
So here are the Bengals set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He gets this one to Boyd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd and 4. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He threw the interception on the previous drive, but that only led to 3 points. Defense held him to a field. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a carry for Piron. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Again, he'll drop to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 79 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Pushes him over. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offset.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Back to Mixon on second down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field.